to give everybody an update on what's happening with this little cracky system. Well, it's not a cracky system, it's a garden cube. Very much like a cracky system, whereas the water kind of just sits there. But there is a little vibration gizmo inside that just vibrates the water every once in a while. So I have this taped down so I have a cat that likes to pull these apart. And remember that radish seedling that I took out of the microgreens and popped it into a pot? Well, this is here. And let's take that out. Carefully. And let's see what we have here. So this is this is totally edible. However, it integrated with the sponge. I wish I had a 4-inch net pot in here, and this would be on my breakfast dish with a good rinse. I put very little fertilizer, just literally a drop in here when I put the seedlings in. But that's from 3-6, so 5 weeks. What else do we have in here? So on 3-6, I put the basil in, so that's doing nicely. And this is just like a $50 little hydroponics thing. Here's the dill. Dill is a little fussy until it straightens out. So this is telling me it needs some more food. Here is oregano. So that's growing up underneath this thing here. I'll have to fix that. Here we have the parsley, which really likes these systems. And, oh, I'm sorry, this is the cilantro. And this is the parsley, and here we have the thyme. And remember, I popped in some stuff for butterflies, plant milkweed right in here. I don't expect this to do anything until the 3-month period. If it does anything at all, this is an experiment. So I will go and cover this up with this little cube so light doesn't get in. I purposely didn't plant this one here, and I purposely expected to take this radish out, and it will give this little hydroponic system more room to grow. Because if it was all filled, it would be too crowded. So if you're ever buying one of these hydroponic systems, don't look at the number of holes in the space, look at the width of the area, because they try and slam so many holes in here, and you can't possibly grow in all those holes. They would get too crowded. Over here we have liatris that I put the seeds in on 3/24. They came up probably in 5 days. They're doing well. I have one space that didn't come up, but I have a space here with 2 in it, so I'll just transplant one from there to there. I'll leave them in there for a little bit, another week, then I'll transplant those into pots. Here is that bounty system. I showed everybody the seed tray, the interchangeable seed trays that I have. One is for the net pots, and this one is for seeds. These are Spicy Glow basils. I planted this on 3/29. The basils came up in 3 days max. I do have some little spaces here where they didn't. I thought I put seeds in. The seeds are so tiny, it's really hard to make sure that they're all filled. But I've got so many in here, it doesn't matter. I'll be repotting these this week. And so I've got 50 holes. Ugh, I can't even imagine how many plants I'm going to have. And over here on this little system here, This was planted on 3/29, and it's wild bergamot. Wild bergamot isn't doing as well as I thought it would, but I've got plans. So I've got 2 or 3 in here. That looks like an old protector that I had on here. I've got 1 in here. I've got 3 in this one. 3 or 4 in here. I'm thinking maybe a touch of plant food right now, a drop or 2 might help. Oh, I did want to show you if I can. It's kind of hard to do one-handed. Here's the root system on my basil. It's hard to do with one hand. And oh, let me show you the root system on this here. My cat can get it up with no problem. And so here you have the root system on here. And ideally, when these get bigger and you trim these plants, you also trim the root system along with it. Okay, thank you for watching.